Alright fam, welcome back to the channel. Yanto Beyonce back out here once again, able to finally get back out on her, man. It's been a minute, fam. It feels like it's been a long time because been pretty busy readjusting life to some certain things that has gone on in my life, and also at the same time got a little sick, couldn't get out on the bike. So here we are, got a little break in the rain. We've been having massive amounts of rain here in this week here in Georgia, so got a little break from the rain. As you can see, we're gonna be out here riding around and just having a lot of fun on her. I just did another oil change on her, so she should be good for another few thousand miles. Trying to prep her for our big ride here in a little bit in August. Going out to where we headed. We are going out to Nashville. That's where we're going. We are going to go to Nashville, and so trying to get her prepped for that in regards to just basically the fluids, the oil change, her coolant level and stuff like that. So but I think, yeah, she's still good on the coolant. So but yeah, I'm glad to be back out here, glad to get back out on another video for you guys. But without further ado, let's get up on this bike, let's get up out of here, let's ride, get some wind, and let's go chill for a little bit, and we could talk about whatever we want to talk about. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Alright fam, we back on it again. Woo! I'll tell you what, getting sick and not having time to come ride, and with the weather being as crappy as it's been lately, this ride right now is a much welcomed ride. I'll tell you what, man, it's like my work from home situation too. I love that, but I may have mentioned it before, but man, sometimes it makes me feel like a caged animal, looking like just staring out the window, watching the world go by. Sometimes can be quite depressing. Oh man, it can be a little bit depressing. If any of you guys work from home, you know what I'm talking about when you just kind of sitting there staring out the window. So yeah, but I'm glad I'm able to get out today, get to enjoy the bike as I mentioned earlier. Just trying to get her prepped and ready for the big trip to Nashville next month. But I'm looking forward to that. Should be pretty fun. But yeah, man, it's been a minute. Like I said, it's been a minute. Like I said, just a lot of things going on in life. Trying to reorganize, reprioritize some stuff in life, just so that I can be a little bit less stress-free, or a little bit more stress-free, and not have to deal with certain stuff all the time. But you know how it is sometimes. So that's why I've been kind of missing with some videos or with a vlog and stuff like that. So it's always good to be back talking to you guys and just having a lot of fun, just chit-chatting about life and crap like that. But so I've got a minor upgrade coming. I'm going to be upgrading the brake pads on the front of these on this bike, just because I think that it'll give me more bite. It should give me more bite. It should improve my braking. Like I said, I'm pretty well. I am aggressive when I'm up in the mountains by myself. So I get relatively aggressive with riding, so I have to get the brakes to respond a little bit better. So I'm going to put some brakes on here, some brake pads, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just doing the pads. I'm not doing no rotors, no calipers, no brake lines. Not doing the master cylinder, any of that. I'm just doing straight up pads. And so even with just doing straight pads, it should provide a more aggressive bite for me. And again, this is all just kind of prep also for the Nashville trip, just because I checked my front brake pads the other day, and they are they are getting to the point where it's like, all right, probably need to address them as well. So might as well go ahead and do a little bit better material, a little bit better compound than the OEM stuff. The OEM was okay, honestly. Like the brakes on the OEM was okay, but it's not as adequate if you're relatively aggressive, and I consider myself to be relatively aggressive when I'm actually up in the mountains and really kind of pushing my limits on the bike. So I brake pretty hard. So like I said, I've seen the wear on the front pad, so that's why I'm doing that. But I look forward to that. Hopefully the pads will be here in a few days, or in a couple of days here. And then once they get here, I'll probably do a video on that for you guys as well, just to kind of basically show you guys what I'm doing for the brake pad changes and stuff like that. So that should be pretty fun. So my saddlebag situation that I mentioned in a few videos back for the MT09 and prepping for the ride, well, I've looked and I've checked, and there are some that are nice, but man, honestly, I'm thinking I'll probably just go the as minimal as possible and as cheap as possible. So I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna run just a duffel bag from the house. If not, I may have to get a duffel bag that's at least waterproof, so I may have to spend a little money there, but hopefully I don't have to. I'm trying not to. I'm still trying to wait on the forecast too, but we'll see. But anyways, I think I'm probably just gonna go duffel bag with cargo net and like some bungee cords, just to kind of secure it in and make sure that it stays secured on the ride, and when we're at speeds, if we have to travel at highway speeds or whatever, then I'm probably going to end up doing something like that, just because honestly I don't want to dump too much money on saddlebags, because honestly I just couldn't justify it, because I don't really what you may call it, I don't really travel like super long distances to justify buying actual saddlebags. So I'm probably going to stay away from that for now. Like I said, unless I start finding myself doing a lot of more like iron butt type of stuff, right, where you're really putting in some good miles and you have to have the saddlebags and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that just for the August trip and see how that goes. If it's something that works out well, I may just kind of deploy that kind of solution going forward until, like I said, until I find that alright, it's no longer adequate. Then I would change over to the saddlebags, and I'd probably need a more removable option too as well. So I'll probably look into that when the time comes, but that's probably what I'm going to end up doing.